So in this situation, what do we have? We say this is a quadratic pattern with the general term that is saying Tn, right? So Tn is our general term. And then they said it has the following properties: T11 being equals to 125 and Tn minus Tn minus 1 is equals to 3n minus 4. And they say find the first term, right? So what's the solution? What do we do? So first we need to understand how does the quadratic pattern work, right? So quadratic pattern, once they give you the Tn, we know that our Tn is equals to what? An squared plus Bn plus C, right? So it means that already we can start to try to solve for this because they say term number 11 is equals to 125, right? So we can say T11 being equals to 125. This means that 125 is equals to A11 squared, right? Plus B11 plus C, right? So this would be 125 being equals to 121A plus 11B plus C, right? So this second situation that they gave us, what does that mean? What does this mean? Just imagine if you're having a quadratic pattern, right? It means that if you're having, this is term 1, term 2, term 3, term 4, and so on, right? If we subtract these terms, we're going to have a pattern that is formed here, right? And also likewise, we're going to have a constant difference there, right? So they said Tn minus 1. What does Tn minus Tn minus 1? They're saying term number whatsoever minus the previous term, right? Right? So it's more like they're saying this term minus this term, we're going to have this situation, right? So you have to know that every quadratic pattern, after it breaks down, like after it is subtracting, it gives us this first difference, right? And this first difference is an arithmetic pattern, right? So if this is an arithmetic pattern, it means that its sequence is like this, right? So let's try to come up with the pattern that we are given because they're saying Tn minus 1, it gives us this, right? So let's try to substitute every value. It means that if we substitute 1, we're going to get the first term of the first difference. If we substitute 2 there, we're going to get the second term of the first difference, right? So it means that if we substitute 1 there, what do we get? Minus 1. If we substitute 2,
6.
is it not? If we substitute, it's 2. If we substitute 3 then? 5. And then if we substitute 4, let's just say 1. It's going to be 8. Right? So this is the first difference of this sequence, right? So we can go on and find the what? The constant difference, right? So what is our constant difference now? So this minus this gives us 3, this minus that gives us 3, and this minus this gives us 3. So it means that now we can work it backwards now, right? Because we know that to find the value of A, we just say 2A is equal to this term. To find B, we say 3A plus B is equal to this term. So already we can find the value of A and the value of B. Then we can solve this, finding the value of C, right? So let's try to do that. So we said 2A is equal to 3. So it means that our A is equal to 3 over 2, right? So what about B? We know that 3A plus B is equal to negative 1, right? So what is our value of B? So this will be B equals to minus 1 minus 9 over 2. What do we get?
Minus 11 over 2.
Minus?
11 over 2.
So it means that our value of A is 3 over 2 and our value of B is negative 11 over 2, right? So it means that now we can solve for what? For C, right? So solving for C to be very, very easy. So how do we solve for C? So we can use this, right? So 125 is equals to 121A plus 11B plus C. So 125 will be equals to 121 multiplied by 3 over 2 plus 11 negative 11 over 2 plus C. What do we get if we add all this together? If we add just this, one 21 multiplied by 3 over 2 and then 11 multiplied by negative 11 over 2.
121.
We get 121 straight. So 121 plus C, right? So it means that our C will be equals to what? 4, right? After taking this aside. So now we are having our sequence, which will say that our Tn will be equals to 3 over 2 n
What's the
squared.
minus of?
No, when this goes that's ready to
Why
be.
going?
Yeah. So plus, so we put this plus actually negative 11 over 2 n plus 4, right? So what was the question? Find the first term. So it means that we can substitute 1, right? So it means that now our T1, which is the first term, right, goes to 3 over 2, 1 squared minus 11 over 2, 1 plus 4. What do we get? What do we get?
6.
0. So let's see.
Around number
Is it 0?
and 0.
Okay, so if our first term is 0, so it means that our whole sequence is more like this now. So it means that it's saying 0, then what? If we substitute 2, what we get?
Negative 1.
Negative 1.
One.
And then this is a final sequence.
6.
6. So we are going to use something like minus 1, 2, right? 5 and 3, 3, and then it's done like that.